In the past 10 decades, China has changed dramatically. From an ancient and semi-colonized country, China has grown to be an independent and powerful country in the modern world. In the transforming process, women's rights changes are one of the consequences that the society changes have brought to us. 100 years ago, women were definitely the house subordinates. Their existence was characterized by reproduction, house caring, and men's joy. In ancient China, men had to work and bring all the family incomes, as the picture shows. Therefore, the economic imbalance resulted that men could have one wife and many concubines as long as they had enough money. The photo shows the marriage norm in ancient China, too. When the women and the men got married, the men rode the horse and waved, but the women had to stay in the sedan chair. Also, as the picture shows, women had to bond their feet to have gorgeous feet. These are the shoes they used to wear. After 1911 revolution, both the National Party and the Communist Party realized the values of women. It was the first step of women gaining power. During World War II and the Civil War in China, the poor communists needed support from the women who produced shoes and clothes and cultivated. Women were out to fight. Moreover, one of the main tasks that the Communist Party set was to beat down the landlords. During the time, landlords were the ones who were likely to have one wife and few concubines. The picture shows that Mao was surrounded by the peasants after beating down the landlords. Because of their contributions, women were finally recognized. The picture is 21st century Guangzhou, as known as Canton, in the south coast of China. Nobody could deny that the most influential decision after the foundation of Chinese People's Republic of China was the implement of four modernization: agricultural modernization, national defense modernization, industry modernization, and science and technology modernization. In the 1980s, women gained opportunities they had never had. To reach the pace of opening the market in the South Coast China, China needed to elevate science and technology development. So Deng Xiaoping reopened universities that were shut down during the Cultural Revolution. When men were going down south to do physical labor, women were encouraged to go to high school and even colleges to study, so the national needs could be satisfied. Since then, women were allowed to learn in all kinds of areas. Let's see a video clip.
She's an advocate for girls' access to education worldwide, is the youngest person ever to be nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize. Her new book is called I Am Malala, the girl who stood up for education and was shot by the Taliban.
And when in Pakistan, when we were stopped from going to school, at that time I realized that education is very important and education is the power for women. And that's why the terrorists are afraid of education. They do not want women to get education because then women would become more powerful.
The era of women has started. One of the most critical policies in contemporary China is the one-child policy. The phrase on the poster is 少生优生，幸福一生, which means having one better baby and you will be happy. Surprisingly, one-child policy indeed supports the rise of women. In the cities, most of the people are educated, so that they do not have strong prejudice of girls. So when their only child is a girl, the girl will be their most precious gift ever. There is a common sense in China. Girls shall be brought up in a rich way, so they won't be deceived by the flowery words. Boys shall be brought up in a poor way, so they won't corrupt in the luxury of life. In the new era, the general public can easily speak out some famous names, such as Yang Lan, who is a media preparator, journalist, and alumnus of Columbia University. The talk show, Her Village, is specifically spoken to city women. Chai Jing is a journalist and author serving China Central Television. Her book, 看见, which translates to seen, discloses what she has seen as a reporter. She hopes to provide a positive energy to the general public. Deng Yaping has won the World Championship 6 times and Olympic Championships 4 times on table tennis. She demonstrates that the new Chinese women are passionate and strong. In the 21st century, women's characters have changed. They are no longer weak or subordinate. They are intelligent ones. They are the strong ones. They are the ones who can change the world.